Hi guys, we're going to do something new today. We're going to do a pick your reading. So you guys can decide if you want to pick reading number 1, reading number 2, or reading number 3. So go ahead and decide which one is drawn to you. And before we start that, we're just going to go through some housekeeping that I wanted to get through. Firstly, I'm on the new Instant Go app, so I'm going to leave the link below. And it's a great way to get a reading, especially if you don't have PayPal or something like that. You can just set it up through your bank account. So go ahead and try that, and please follow me on there if you find me. Next, I have a new website. I will also leave the description down below. If you guys could check that out, that'd be great. It's just slowly being built, so don't expect it to be perfect quite yet. But the next thing I wanted to talk about is testimonials. So if you've had a personal reading from me, and you'd like to leave a testimonial either on my website or my Instant Go app, I would appreciate that. You can email me your testimonials and we'll put them on. I think what I'll do is put your first name, last initial, unless you prefer something else, so just tell me in the email how you'd like your name to be written on the testimonial. So that would be great if you guys could do those things for me. Other than that, we're going to start off with your readings. So we are going to start obviously with reading number 1, and this reading is what the universe wants you to know. So starting off with your first reading, you have confidence. So that's a wonderful start. It says moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough. Along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways, lean upon us in your confidence if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. So this is a lot about you having confidence, but also having confidence in God, and that God and angels and spirits or whoever you believe in are supporting you. So this is a really good start to your reading. So continuing on, we have 5 of Wands in reverse. This is a really good card too, because this means coming out of any kind of battles, any kind of things that are holding you back, which I think as long as you have the confidence, then this is going to help you come out of those issues. So whatever you're battling, if it's work, if it's relationships, something like that, it seems to come to an end when you have faith and when you realize that others are supporting you, whether that is spirit or whether that's other people or that kind of a thing. So that's a really good message so far. I'm just going to set those back there. Now you have crystals and the fight. Wow. Okay, so because you had the 5 of Wands there, the fight, I think, is telling you to let go of it. And with crystals here, it seems like you are going to find some kind of help within crystals. So let me just take a look at these. So now looking at it again, I really kind of think it's actually an inner battle you're having. It's like you're up and down, back and forth, not really knowing which way to go, and lacking the self-confidence and confidence in your own faith, in God, etc. So it kind of looks like crystals are being mentioned here, maybe to give you a boost in your spiritual confidence or something like that. So if you are looking for some kind of reassurance possibly, or even a way to open yourself up to this faith, I think crystals are going to be the way to go. So if you go to a crystal shop, I think your intention would be to look for something that's going to enlighten you spiritually, open you up spiritually, allow messages to come in and give you self-confidence and kind of help you release those inner battles, because you've got not wanting to fight and then you've got a fight. So it's like push-pull with this. And honestly, I really think it has to do with your own faith. So I think you should definitely look into crystals for that, as they will help you move in a more spiritual direction and have confidence in it at the same time. So that is reading A, or reading 1. So let's go into reading 2. Start off with this one. Innocence. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, and no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. So this one to me is possibly about if you're having to deal with something legal and you have any kind of legal issues to deal with. So I'm just going to flip this one back. We're going to set these out here. So the tarot card tells us 7 of Pentacles reversed. So to me, this kind of feels like you may be feeling guilty or coming out of a guilty feeling. And I think it's letting you know that if you still have any guilt, anger, frustrations, that you can give those to Spirit and they will help you release them. And that's a good message so far. So what else do we have for you? The Windy. So the Windy to me is a very air energy, mostly about learning and intellect and that kind of a thing. So it may be that to help you release any feelings of guilt or anger, you may need to learn something about the situation that you're in and maybe release it to the universe. So that's an interesting message. And with karma, wow, I really think that if you're feeling guilty about something, it's very possible that it is affecting your karma, or you know it, whatever happened will affect your karma. So this is kind of a message to release any guilt and fix the situation. So change your karma. So if you are feeling guilt in any way, release it and try and fix the situation, whether it be with another person, other people. I also feel like it could be with your family, like a parent. But it's definitely telling you to let go of that guilt, because it could be causing you bad karma. So there are ways to fix that. Sorry, I'm just trying to see. Okay, I think what the main issue or the main message here is that no matter what, truth must prevail. So if truth isn't coming out, that's going to bring bad karma. If truth's coming out, that will bring the good karma, okay? So it's really here about truth versus lies. What you're holding inside to be true compared to what you actually know is true. That kind of a feeling. So definitely let it go, release it, give it to the spirits, the angels, whomever you believe in, and just try and let go of that heaviness, because definitely it's affecting your karma at this time. Okay, so let's take a look at reading number 3. Reading number 3 starts with reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a constantly high level. Okay, so definitely if you've been kind of neglecting yourself, you need to take some time for yourself, and this to me is like self-care. So whether that means just taking the weekend to yourself and doing your own creative things, having a warm bath, or going to sit on the beach, or something like that, where it's all for you and it's something that's going to enrich you. So for instance, for me, one of my favorite things are documentaries, but most of my friends don't care to watch a documentary, so I would take that into consideration. That's just an example. Alright, so let's take a look at your next, I'm just going to set that there, your tarot card is the Hermit in reverse, and that is actually perfect. So it's telling you to, whatever you've been, basically it feels like you've been hiding. You've been in introspection for a while now, and now you need to let that go. So if that means that, this is just the example, if you haven't watched a documentary for a while and you love them, now's the time to start doing that. And the only reason you haven't been doing that is because you've been in hermit mode. But you are definitely coming out of hermit mode, so that's a great thing. So the cloud card is the create. So I love that too. That is telling you at this time you need to do your own creative thing. Like if you like hobbies that other people aren't really into, that's where this is telling you to now take the time and do those hobbies for yourself. And whether or not other people think that's a good idea or agree with you, it really doesn't matter, because now it's time to reward yourself and make sure that you are good and happy with what's going on in your own world. And I could already see this through the card, but releases your words. So the Hermit reversed and release are very similar energies to me. So this is really telling you, again, you need to let go of any major responsibilities this weekend or this week and create something out of your own person. And I think that is where you're going to reward yourself. Because if you paint and you make a beautiful painting, you're rewarding yourself. If you like the documentaries and you are watching them, it's creating thoughts in your own mind, like expanding your knowledge. So those kinds of things are all rewarding yourself. And this is whether or not it's going to improve anybody else's life around you, doesn't matter, because it's all about you this weekend or this week. And I love these readings. So let me know how these ones resonate for you, which one you picked and if it resonated. And you could also pick more than one if you like, but that's up to you. So I'm going to let you go for now, and good luck, take care, and create something wonderful for yourself. Alright, take care, guys.